Hello friends, today I'm gonna present an amazing presentation that'll snap your bones, the skeletal system. We are first gonna see what bones do for us. They support the body, protection of soft organs, movement due to attached skeleton muscles, storage of minerals and fats, blood cell formation. These are the 5 functions of the skeletal system. Storage. Bones store minerals such as calcium, phosphorus for use by the body. Makes blood. Red and white blood cells are formed by tissue called marrow, which is in the center of the bone. Protection. Bones of your skull protect your brain, and the bones of your ribs protect your lungs and heart from injury. Support. The backbone is the main center for support of the upper body. It holds your head up and protects your spinal cord. Skeletal system provides points of attachment for muscles. Your legs and arms move when the muscles pull on the bones. Bone structure. There are typically 4 layers. Periosteal, it covers the bone. Compact bone lies beneath the periosteal. Spongy bone lies beneath the compact bone, and bone marrow fills the gap between the spongy bone. As you can see in the diagram, these are the bones of the body. The skeletal system. These are the parts of the skeletal. The bones like that in your skull, the joints, cartilages and ligaments. Ligaments attaches bone to bone, while tendons attaches one muscle to a bone. The skeletal system is divided into 2 divisions, that are the axial skeleton, which consists of the skull and the spinal column, and the appendicular skeleton, which consists of limbs and the girdle. The skull is made up of 8 bones. The face is made up of 14 bones. Only in the lower jaw are the bones movable. Altogether, 22 bones make up the skull. As you can see in this colorful picture, these are the bones that make up your skull. In this diagram, you can see the bones of the skull, but from a different view. Isn't it interesting? These might be the questions that your skull might be asking you. Can I speak without moving a lower jaw? I would give a 5-star to anyone who could eat it without moving their lower jaw. Without me, who would protect your thoughts? This is a picture of your backbone. It is also known as the spine. Did you know it was made up of 33 small bones called the vertebrae, which form a column called the vertebral column, which protects your spinal cord? This is a picture of the vertebral column. Could you believe that even your vertebral column, which you might have not heard about, can be so complex? The vertebral column is divided into 2 divisions. The A division, that is your anterior, and the B division, that is your posterior. The rib cage gets its name as it actually is a cage made of 12 pairs of ribs. They protect the heart and lung, and the last 2 pairs are called the floating ribs as they aren't attached to the main bone. The rib cage consists of 3 main parts, that are the true ribs, the false ribs and the sternum. This diagram shows you exactly where they are in your body. The limbs consists of 2 parts, the humerus, which are the bones of the upper arm, and the femur, the bones of the leg, The femur is the longest bone in your whole body. These are your girdles. The pelvic girdle, which is the hip girdle and is also called the dancing bone, and the pectoral girdle, which is the shoulder girdle. Each ball and socket joint will always require a girdle to support it. Types of movable joints. The ball and socket joint. A ball and socket joint allows movement in almost any direction. They are found in the hips and shoulders. They always require a girdle to move. The hinge joint. Movement at the joint in one direction, just like a door in your house, which are found in the knee and elbow. Pivot joint. The bone resting on top another bone, permitting free movement. Example, neck, wrist and ankles. The gliding joint. The bone slipping over another bone with free flowing movement. Example, the knuckles in your fists. These are some other interesting and important things that I think you would like to know. This is your muscular system. The muscles are responsible for all movement of the body. More than 50% of your body weight is just muscles. Muscles are made up of proteins and water. These are the three basic types of muscles: the skeletal muscle, the cardiac muscle, and the smooth muscle. The classification of the muscle. The skeletal muscle is found in the limbs, are striated, they are multinucleated, and they are voluntary. The cardiac muscle found in the heart, they too are striated but have one nucleus and are involuntary. The smooth muscle is found in the viscera. It is not striated. It has one nucleus and is involuntary. Do you know why is it better to smile than to frown? Any guesses? Which muscle in our body works the hardest? Thank you all for spending your precious time by watching this PPT made by Dev Vasudevan that told you many things that you all might have not known.